Hi everyone and welcome to Peter Ray's Adventures. Welcome to my latest live stream. Welcome everyone. Thanks for joining. Topic today, where has my item gone? Checking your inventory, prices of your items, etc. So basically doing a stock take, checking your bundle pile, checking all your stock for certain times, and that, just to make sure that your items haven't disappeared off your store. And I'll show you a few items that I found while doing my stock take, but I didn't realize I had, and checking my bundle piles as well. We have first in was Alan P. Thanks for popping in. Shiver Me Timbers Tat popped in. Leanne Hill, Chris Tyler, Tap Peddler, Andrew thinks he's first anyway. First anything. Ba-boom. Gary Nicholson and Lincoln Seller. Thanks for popping in. Any questions? Put question and what your question is, and I'll try and answer them as when I get down the list. The stream. Rosie Marsden has popped in. Do let me know if you have done a stock take for all your items, and have you found anything really, really good that you didn't realize wasn't on your store or you had listed on other local apps? Because I think on the local apps in the UK, they only last a certain amount of time before they disappear. A bit like eBay, they sort of disappear randomly on your store. I found about 6. About 4 weeks ago, I went through and did a mini stock take, and I found a few stuff that I was like, wow, I didn't realize wasn't on the store. So it's always good to check out. Let us know about you checking your items, your inventory, and then going through, once you've found your items, checking all your inventory, check the prices of them, because stuff like going up and up and up and up for all the prices now. Steve Brano's popped in. Thanks for popping in, Steve O. Ali Evans, Fat Girl Sewing, rubbish. Richard Payne, DB Resells is here as well. Stu Mandry. Oh right, he's going to some pasta. Cooking with Andrew at some point. So I'll show you in a sec what I found, but it's worth, like, for example, doing a stock take, checking all your items, not all the time, bit by bit. So going through and checking, going to your eBay store and check every category. Best to do it via the PC, because I find when you do the check your eBay categories on your phone, you get certain categories and you got put into different categories, but some of them aren't there. And then when you go through your whole stock, you find them are there. But when you go on the PC, they're always in the categories. Check, for example, the games, the bags, the t-shirts, the toys, for example, and go through each one over a certain amount of days or a week. Go through and have a look, see what's there, because always find items that haven't on your store or disappeared. Yeah, if it goes out of stock again, okay, it's fair enough. Chat in there. Hi Seb, thanks for popping in, and the Monocle and Alan Starbuck. Any questions? But question what it is. So recently, I went through my items 4 weeks ago, previously, before it all happened, all kicked off in the world, and I was like, okay, fair enough. A few have come on, gone out, this, that, and the other. Okay, I put them back on, easy enough done, and a couple of them sold. And then I went through about a week and a half ago, and I said to myself, right, I've got to go and do a stock take. So I went through a few boxes and a few things. I went through a few of my categories, like my games, my bags, etc., and went through, and I thought the bags were okay, and I was looking at all the games that are situated in a box or about, and I found quite a few that I thought weren't listed. And then I went through a DVD box I keep for DVDs, and I went through alone. I found a few just like sitting there. The ka-chings and the pounds weren't registering, if you know what I mean. Aid, thanks for popping Aid. Legendary guy for the quiz. Yeah, we're not doing too bad, Aid. Thanks for popping in. So, and I went through some of the prices and done some drafts today. Some of the items, I was like, wow, some of them have gone up in price. Some of them are just average. Some of them are like bundle prices, rubbish. But I'll go and do a few now. So I went firstly for a box of DVDs, and I always keep a box of DVDs about, and a few piles about DVDs in my bundle pile, just to bundle up. And the box is mainly listed. I went through because I had to find the. I sold a big box set of Lord of the Rings, the complete box set of Lord of the Rings. I was like, okay, fair enough. And I went through, and I was like to myself, right, I'm gonna go through that. I was like, is that my store? Hang on a minute, no, I must have put them in and just forgot about them. No offense to, like, I wish everyone well in this times of worryings, etc. And all that, and hopefully everyone's doing well in that sort of thing. But I sort of, gets me to sort of, like most people, gets you to find items that you haven't listed or stuff you need to be put off. You put off because sales are going great. And I found these. Whoops, those dropping things. These DVDs. Nothing special though in the DVD section. So you've got Winnie the Pooh. The magical word of Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Puff. Winnie the Pooh. All that jazz. This one, the Atlantis, the classic edition, the special collector's edition 2-disc DVD set. And Finding Nemo will get bundled up. The 2-disc collection, that'll get bundled up. These three, and the Antoine, because they're all Disney. So I was like, fair enough. I found them, so I thought, cool, that'll do me. Just say hello to Jennifer Hayes, popped in, Max popping in, and Chris, I think, or Belle from Cooking Hayden's. Just going through some stuff that I found in my bundle pile, and when I was doing a stock take. This lot for us from a stock take. I also found these because I used to sell bundles of war DVDs back in about 2017. I used to sell Disney DVDs as a bundle, war DVDs, action films. I used to get them for like 50p, a pound less. Probably usually about 50p, 20p, car boots, charity shops when they're worth. So you got your usual, nothing special. Saving Private Ryan. You got your Days of Glory, a good film. The Great Escape. Pearl Harbor, great addition, great film. Ben Affleck and all that jazz. Kate Beckinsale. Platoon, a really, really good film. Bloody and gory, but good. They'll get listed as a bundle very, very soon. I'm doing some photographing tomorrow, so it'll get done. So these will be a bundle, and these will be a bundle. Let's put these down. Then I found the DVD that sold, which was the complete box set of Lord of the Rings, because it went like last week or whatever it was. Anyway, cut a long story short, it made me go through a lot of other stuff, like do stock takes. Good day, HR Hustle stuff. Thanks for popping in. I think you're from Australia. Rosie Marsden says hi, Alan. Evening, Nathan Power. Thanks for popping in. Any questions? Let us know. Oh, yeah. I sent a link out to people in the lads chat if they want to pop in. It's up to you if you do. In about 15, 20 minutes time, just before I get through this. And then I found a load of games downstairs in a box marked games. It has other stuff, but mainly gaming's related stuff. So I thought I'd check through, and most of it, or quite a lot, wasn't listed. Grant's popped in. Thanks for popping in, Grant. Any questions? Let us know about topic or what's bothering you at the moment. These are the usual drags and drubs. So, for example, you've got Warzone 200 worth about £4 or £5. It was listed on a UK app called Spock. SHPOCK, a bit like Spock from Star Trek, but Spock. It's 2 discs, like a sort of fantasy war game type thing. Not great, but thought get it on. It's by Eidos, EIDOS, that did the what's it called? Tomb Raider series. Trying to think. And then that go on its own. Then there's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire by Chris Tarrant, a UK game show. Again, 2nd edition. Or when I used to collect bundles of games and stuff. Weakest Link, you are Weakest Link, goodbye. Anne Robinson and London Racer bundled up together. I thought, why not get it on? Quick list. Do drafts first. Quick list. Take what? 5 minutes. 5 minutes to do the draft, etc. Ashley Carruthers. Oh, change your surname. For you, Ashley Cummins. Fair enough. Thanks for popping in. Hello, Marie. And Adore's popped in. Thanks for popping in. Then what happened was I found some more decent games in the box. Let us know if you're doing a stock take or found stuff in your bundle pile recently over the last 3 or 4 weeks and get it listed now. I'll just pull out a few. That one as well. Spyro is worth £20 on its own. The Ignited trilogy. This I got for Christmas as a for a Christmas present a couple of years ago. I already had the game. Never been played. Wii Sports Result that needs listing but needs testing because there's a fair amount of scratches. But I'll do that in a few days' time, or probably on Friday when I got 5 minutes. Because I've got a Wii downstairs set up already, so it doesn't make no difference. I could test it anyway. I'm a gaming collector. Metroid Prime 2 echoes the same as the Spyro. Got last year for Christmas. I couldn't say no to a mate of mine. Hopefully don't watch. And anyway, I had the game already, so I bundled it up. I'm going to put it in as it goes for around about 20 quid, 25 for a decent copy. This will go for around 20 because it's got a couple of scratches on the disc. Nothing spectacular. And Scarface, £15. Disc is very good. All done by Sierra. So I was like, cool. But I didn't realise. I was like, hang on a minute. It took me 5-10 minutes to realise that they went on the eBay because I went through on my phone. They're the decent ones. The usuals. And then what happened was I found some more. I'll read it out in a second, Nathan. I found some random bundles. Socom, US Navy SEALs, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, rubbish. By the Buzz controllers. Weakest Link, just go through quickly. Enter the Matrix. 2nd edition for Weakest Link. London Racer 2. And Operation Winback. People get them for their collection, or they're getting for the kids, parents do. And get them, like, basically say, get on it now, shut up, all that, because they spend many weeks indoors. So that'll go for a bundle at a lot. Nathan Power has said that didn't know you also followed theme park vloggers. Just watch back Coast to Crazy's live. I visit loads of theme parks. Yes, Nathan, I follow Coast to Crazy, Theme Park Worldwide. I also follow Tom and Stace. Who else do I follow? quickly go down the list. Tom Stace as well. Theme Park Worldwide. There I don't think that's that many, to be honest. Just have a look down the list. Give me 2 seconds. If I can find the other one. There's one more. Screamed and Themes. So Screamed and Themes, Theme Park Worldwide, Coaster Crazy, and Tom Stace. That's the only ones I follow. But yeah, it was good live. Hasn't done a live before, but I really enjoyed it as well. Chris B's popped in. Well, what will I put the PS2 bundle up for? Well, I know I've just seen your video. If you haven't seen the Car Boot Chris's video, click on the 3 dots or the name. Depends if you're on a phone or a PC, and go check his latest video out, because it's a great video to learn about bundles. Probably around between, they're only average less than £15. Probably about between £10 and £15, depending on this one, what it's worth, and this one, because the rest of them, Chris, Enter the Matrix, Wants to Be a Millionaire, Weakest Link, all that jazz, are rubbish. I'll probably put up around £15, there and thereabouts. Nothing more than £15. I don't reckon, Chris, that the theme parks will probably be what's the word? Open to at least June, July time, possibly even later. All the fairs that have been fairs like and that have been postponed to 2021. Evening, Georgina, Jill, thanks for popping in. At least the games will be easy to post. My local Hermes drop-off has stopped accepting parcels. Ouch. I don't send many items Hermes because I've had a few problems. I know people have had good response for Hermes, so that's fair enough. People deal with who they deal with. I like Royal Mail and Collect Plus. Cool. I know then, or personally, been around theme parks. Wow, excellent, Nathan. That's cool. I've seen Screams and Themes at Chisholm World Adventures about a year ago, and I've seen Theme Park Worldwide. Chatted to Sean and Alex a couple of years ago. I think it was 2000 and I was 17 or 18. Opening season of Chisholm World Adventures. We were standing in the queue together for the safari ride. I was chatting to them, had a good long chat. Been subscribed for years. Well, yeah, I'm only surmising, Nathan, but yeah, pretty much. Hi, Jamie. Been listing video games, buzz with big buzzes, fetching good prices. Steering wheel. I've got a couple of steering wheels myself, Derek. I haven't got a game to put with them. I might just put the steering wheels on. Anyway, they're both of them are the official steering wheels, so I may put them on as well. Yeah, pretty much. Let's have a look down the list. Hopefully we're all good. The week's been well. I'm in the Chesterton vlog. Sean, the TP Theme Park Worldwide did. Wow, I haven't seen that one yet, but I will go and have a look, possibly tomorrow or tonight if I feel up to it. Because I went out yesterday. I did my one exercise a day. I went out for 4 hours at a local park. It's like Horton Country Park in Epsom area, and I went via Chesington, which is in Kingston upon Thames, via their local nature areas, and I went through and I did 4 hours. I came back so tired last night. I did a vlog, probably be 2 or 3 vlogs, but before I get out from exercise. What's your favourite type of theme park ride? Well, I like roller coasters because I'm a big roller coaster fan, but I like dark rides. For example, the old X at was it No Way Out or where it was at Fort Park. Plus, you've got the one at Alton Towers. Hex was good, and the one at Cheston World of Adventures that Sean did a POV on. The one with the lasers. I forget what it's called, but yeah. Yeah, he basically what this does. It gets you to appreciate things you haven't done in your life, like doing what Nathan said, doing the flooring on the loft, or painting, decorating, putting your kids up against the wall and going boom boom. No, joking. Oh, and then the last few is I picked up these on from my bundle pile. I got a whole load I brought a while back. So Grand Theft Auto 3, the best of the rest, San Andreas, and Vice City goes about 21 quid altogether. So I bundled them up as well. So if anyone wants to pop in, they're more than welcome to. With the link I sent out to people, I can put the link in here. Let me know if you want to pop on, and I'll put the link in. Belle has her own account. It's always the boss on this. Fair enough. Let's have a look down the list. Any questions, let me know. Before I show you those lot. Oh, yes. If you don't realise, Derek Tap Peddler there, he was on the creative team of this. Let me quickly, before I accept Andrew, production. Derek Payne as a programmer. Want me to see that? But he's there on the programmers. That's what his claim to fame is. Jones popped in as well. Thanks for popping in, Joan.
Hello.
There you are, Andrew.
Bonjour.
Welcome to the stream. Put you on
Hello,
there.
ladies. The candy has arrived.
Let's go down the list. Oh, which one is that? Nathan, let us know. There's one near me. Well, there's actually a few boot sales, but let me know which one it is, because you've got Hook Road Car Boot, and then you've got the Surrey Car Boot Sale, which is in your village. How's the day been, Andrew?
I've survived it.
Well, we can see it.
I am yet again
What?
An apocalypse survivor. The NHS has got so desperate they've accepted my application to volunteer.
I saw that. Yeah, wow.
So I am now, as I've always maintained, a national hero.
Indeed.
See, George Cena is agreeing with me that the eye candy has arrived.
Indeed, yep. Banstead Road. Oh, yes, that's the Surrey Car Boot Sale. It's on Saturday afternoons. Well, it was. But it's only on for a short period, I think.
Forget about these car boots now. The breeding grounds for bloody diseases now.
Aye. Just as Nathan was saying about who watches, and
I've heard that you can get herpes from going to the car boot now, according to the government.
We can go anywhere, really.
Did I get free Easter eggs? No, I got nothing for
free Easter eggs. Oh, I see.
But if anybody wants to, rather than send me Easter eggs for Easter, just donate money to me instead. Much more appreciated.
Fair enough. Let's not, Derek, but I'll pull up there anyway quickly. Here you go, done.
Of course we can, Maria. This is normal life here now. We've cured the virus. A chap called Andrew. Andrew Nolan discovered the cure, and he's released it now. It's everyone in the UK is immune now.
Yeah, after he's flogged it for about £1 million.
I made a fortune.
Yeah, definitely. Oh dear, mate. Oh dear. Let's have a look. Leanne Hill says she registered as a NHS volunteer. Oh, that's not good. Hopefully, I get sorted out soon.
They had no issues confirming my identity.
No, they've seen the YouTube channel.
I simply sent them a message saying I was the world's greatest clothing reseller, and that was it.
Oh, indeed. Oh, dear me. So what happens next then, Andrew, after you've got accepted?
They've told me I've got to read some stuff, so I'll do that tomorrow when I'm in work.
Oh, right. Fair enough. That's cool. How's that going, all your work stuff and all that? Is it stressed?
Very much so, yeah. I'm doing the work of about 15 people now.
Christ. Why, has everyone gone down for it or something?
Well, people can't. All our offices are closed, so there's no staff.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. They're dumping it all on you then.
So here I am, single-handedly keeping Boris's government going, even though Boris has now sadly died of the virus.
Well,
long live Boris. But don't worry, folks. I'm ready to step in and replace him at a moment's notice.
Indeed. Yep, he's there. Yep.
Prime Minister Nolan will be in charge before long.
If you see him outside 10 Downing Street, you know what's happened.
Taking charge. How hard can it be?
Well, true. Get to do some travelling.
I'll set up my presidential harem now.
Who's your second in command?
Well, that is an interesting question, Peter. I mean, obviously we need to get somebody sensible and attractive lady, so probably Louise.
Fair enough. Yeah. Let's have a look. Making up for lost time, says Chris. Indeed, he is. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Questions. Any other questions, people in the chat? Just let us know a question what it is, and we get on to the questions.
Georgina says she's going to come live now.
Cool. Yeah.
Come join us, Georgina.
Yeah, anyone wants to pop in, let me know in the chat, and then I'll pop the link in as well. We get chatting about all sorts of stuff. But as you saw, I've been going through bundle piles and stock taking and finding stuff that I never knew I had. Because obviously my prices and stuff have gone straight up, so it's best to get a lot of stuff on the moment. And so how's your sales? Because obviously you're not listing a lot.
I've sold some stuff. I don't know. I don't pay attention to eBay anymore. I deleted the app.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I've got it open on a tab here, though. I think I've sold a few things, but yeah, I'm not paying attention to it. Don't worry, Georgina. I'm never a nice sight.
Chris, do I have much of way of reserve stock? Well, I've got at least another. With all the stuff down here, at least another 50 to 55 items, and some of those are bundles. So I keep finding certain stuff into list. Probably last me. The way I list and sell stuff probably lasts me about a month and a half, possibly 2 months if I can eke it out. But I've been selling some good stuff though. Really recently, clothing, tripod, games, toys, all sorts, all the usuals. Evening, David. Thanks for popping in. Kathy's here as well.
We've got cute Kathy with us here now. The eye candy has increased.
Indeed. Let's have a look.
Don't forget, ladies, if you're single and feeling the impacts of lockdown, at Money Mental UK on Instagram, I can help with your problems.
Oh, question for Andrew about tax from Alan. Pop on there.
Tax return stuff. No, you don't need to send any tax returns, Alan. Don't worry about that. We'll be overtaken by zombies before that's due for sending in. So fear not on that front. The nuclear war starting next month anyway. So if you survive that, maybe.
Marie's got a point there. How many people? Just jumped. How many people are going to keep back up? Well, we call it now life piles. When we will get back out again.
Yeah, so those people who mocked me for building up my stock reserve.
Correct. Yep.
Look at me now, sitting pretty. I mean, I can't actually get to it, but sitting
No.
pretty.
Oh God, how's that all going? By the way.
They sent me an email to say that they'll email me, so that's the last I heard.
That's great. Yeah, that's a bit contradicting of their part. Their email to email you.
That's right. Okay, you go for it.
Yep. Yeah, I've got a back pile. I always got a backlog of stuff. I won't survive without it, especially a bundle pile of stuff and stuff I can list. What will you do about Wetherspoons if, said Chris there, we never reopen? What will you do?
Well, it will do. It's not even worth entertaining these flights of fancy. They'll be back open before long.
Yeah.
Oh, I've had a cashback reward from PayPal. 61 pence during
wow. Miracles. Georgina's saying you take 24 hours to text back, apparently. Let's have a look in the chat. I have no idea, Leanne, to be honest. It's just something that happens. Death pile, life piles, and I think it recently was a stockpile, but people like to call it what it's being called at the moment. But yeah. So Nathan's saying, so sad he got rid of his non-closed death pile. Hopefully he got more stuff into list. And then there's people who were saying like, well, 3 months ago, oh, I've got rid of my stockpile, life pile, whatever, and I'm going to go to the boots. What can I say? No offense to people who've got rid of their stuff, but not that we could predict it, to be honest. But yeah, let's have a look. Compare. Right. But as I say, like with the topic, just keep busy. Like whatever you do, whether it's you have to go out to work or you have to do reselling or whatever you're going to be doing, just to keep your mind active, keep busy, stuff like that, and just don't think about it. Well, I know it's hard, but still. Bit just McAfee. So I'm glad I got. I'm a bit of a slacker about now. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, very true, Chris. Thing is, it's not like you can't source. I brought this shit like in last week online. Indeed, you can still do it online. A lot of people don't like to, which I know that, but there's another option you can do there online. Woo Woo's popped in. It says, realistically, when do you think lockdown will be over? I'm not sure. It'll be months.
It'll be over when Prime Minister Nolan says it's over.
Yep. We'll go out for a drink with him.
I will be in Wetherspoons as soon as this lockdown is lifted. I'll be their first customer.
Good idea. Incidentally, talking about drinking, are you doing Drinking with Andrew this weekend? It's Friday.
Yes, Drinking with Andrew will return at 8:30 p.m, folks.
Excellent.
Be there or be square.
You go and subscribe to Andrew and watch. Go and check out his some of his other Drinking with Andrews. They're good fun. And yours truly on some of them as well.
I'm gonna get a few cans down me. Sainsbury's has restocked on the cider now, thank God.
Oh, okay, good stuff.
Sainsbury's now cheaper than Aldi for cider, weirdly. Yeah. So that was my new cider supplier. They even had pasta today, but I actually managed to get some spaghetti.
Oh, right. That's good though, yeah. Okay.
I don't need to go on the undateables, Judge. I'm not undateable. I told you before.
And I was looking at that question, yeah.
I don't meet the eligibility criteria to go on it.
Lockdown games. Yeah, what about some lockdown fun and games within the reselling community, daft challenges or games, build on Chris and Bell's challenges?
I think that's a good idea. It's not one I'd be able to participate in because I'm bloody working all the hours,
Yeah.
got sons, but I think, I think there'd be plenty of people who'd be up for that.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people probably would be, yeah.
Some
Because
people are going to boycott work
doing
on
their
the street.
gaming related challenges, and Nick's got his quiz, and Laney's got a quiz. But yeah, any ideas, let us know. You can do it online at some point.
No, I will not
5
consider
minutes.
boycotting Wetherspoons. And the reason why not is because the alcohol is very cheap.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I went to Westbournes. Was a while back. Probably beginning of the year. Yeah.
Yes, David got April Fool by me.
Yeah, I didn't believe it for a minute. I thought David's comment, yeah. I was like, he's April Fools. Fancy dress with your stock, or who can build the highest tat tower? There we go, Derek. You can dress up with your ladies or men's stock. Let's have a look down there. The Woodwin. Yep. Hi, Laney. Thanks for popping in, Laney. Oh, dear me. But yeah, I've just... Even though we're sort of confined to the house, I've still got loads to do. Making myself do things I haven't done for a long time. Not just with the reselling, but other things and pieces. Especially with the reselling side of things, I've actually got through the piles of stuff that I found and to list and stuff I've been putting off because there's a lot of items that I put off listing that's we tested or cleaned or I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow, but get on and do it.
I could build the highest tat tower.
Yeah, but you can't get to it.
Minor detail. They've emailed me today to say access has been restored, and they want money for rent. So I'm like, well, we'll discuss what we can do about rent.
Indeed, yep. As long as you can get to it.
I'm not paying them full whack.
No, you haven't got to it for a while, yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, they can't rent it out to anyone else, so they either have it empty and have no money, or they can have some money from me.
Yeah, indeed, yep. Because obviously you were supposed to be moving out of that unit into a smaller one.
Stupid lockdown.
Yeah. Yeah, that's on your tat tower if you got your clothing. Because the second part of Ashley's one was about clothing. Dress with your stock.
It's a dressing fancy dress, do I? Look at me.
Yep, look at Andrew, yep.
Bloody Dave was accusing me of being in a bloody prison outfit before with my wonderful
Really?
California t-shirt.
Oh, right.
Look at this bad boy. All
wow.
the way from Primark.
Very snazzy, man. Snazzy. Georgina says, nice to see you happier now, Andrew. You were stressing her out, apparently.
The apocalypse has cheered me up.
What's that? What did Alan say? Oh, apparently David's having some more resellers on his channel for an interview.
You need to get me and Louise on there together, David. That's what you need. Get me and KFC reselling on together.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I've already been on David's for a couple of weeks ago.
Message Louise and say that I volunteered there to come on it with me.
Yeah, or Andrew's volunteered you. You're coming on. Hi, Mel. Thanks for popping in, Mel. Anyone got any questions about your stockpiles or your life piles and checking your bundles or inventories or any questions for me and Andrew? Or let us know. Because a lot
I'd like to reassure the ladies that I am still currently single.
Oh, yeah. Let's have a look. Leanne says she did the post, made soup, scones, banana bread, flapjacks, and some gardening plus YouTube and eBay today. That's good. Good to get yourself into a routine and just focus yourself. haven't really done a lot today, to be honest. I went out yesterday, knackered myself out, did a bit of filming. A local what's called Horton Country Park. It's quite big, many acres and stuff. And I went there yesterday for exercise, and fell asleep when I came home. Well, I think I was out about 4 hours.
I fell
yeah,
asleep watching Carla and Darren on the show. Not what was on the show, just because so knackered. I just couldn't keep awake any longer.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that, and I was like, getting a bit tired. Yeah, it's the same as earlier on. I missed to hear live because he was live packing stuff, and I was like, oh, didn't realise. But as most of you are probably aware, that the notification, when the notifications go out for live streams, because the videos, pre-edited videos are fine, but notifications for lives, they sort of go out and they don't. Plus, the lives are not entering the subscription feed at the moment for some weird reason. That's why a lot of people are missing live streams, which is really annoying. But that's why I missed a fair few recently. Just to say, but let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, fair enough. Any other questions, let us know. If anyone wants to pop in, let me know, and I'll put the link in the chat. Oh, dear me. Oh, Stu's in. Thanks for popping in, Stu. Hopefully you're doing well, mate, with the... what it is. Okay, it's number one there. Let's put that there.
Speaking of Mel's move, Lainey, she agreed last night to move to the UK with me. So
really?
Exciting news. Yeah, Mel, back from burnout, is now she's going to live in Monumental Towers.
Wow.
She's jumping on one of the last flights out of Australia before the country gets new.
Fair enough. Ah. Cool. Yeah, be a bit of a culture shock though, won't it?
Well, the thing is, right, our culture is the same as anywhere else now. Everyone's sat in their own watching TV.
Well, yeah. What they need to watch is people like us on YouTube.
Yes, watch Drinking with Andrew on Friday.
Correct, yep. Yeah, it's always random though, like with Drinking with Andrew, like as I think like whoever's available, because obviously in some weeks you're sort of scarce for guests, and in other weeks everyone's queuing up to pop on your stream.
My strategy is unscripted. Unscripted carnage.
Of course it is, yeah. We've seen some of that. Indeed.
Am I buying your ticket? Just like steal one. How hard could it be to steal a plane ticket?
All right.
Steal a plane, job done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to think of everything here, haven't I, Peter? Christ, look at him, somebody demanding.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you're stuck at home. You're busy, but you still couldn't have time for the ladies. Let's have a look on the chat. There, now, okie dokie. Okay, we've gone slow there. Right, okie dokie. Welcome, come here.
I'd rather have Mel and Georgina both here so I could alternate between them.
All right, fair enough, mate. I wouldn't say no either, but single here too, you know. But that's another different story.
So, all right, yeah, question for you then, right? Who would you pick, Georgina or Mel? You've got a 50-50 choice here between them. Who would you go for?
Oh, God. It's like pushing the boundary, mate.
It's a tough question, but I feel you're up for the challenge.
Indeed. No, oh, God. Whatever I do, It's very, very difficult, one or the other, but prefer both together. But I cannot say.
There you go, ladies. Impossible to differentiate between you.
Yeah, what about yourself, Andrew? Same sort of thing, innit?
Both together. I've already said that.
Mm.
I wanted to do Dating with Andrew as a YouTube show, but I've not been able to find any willing volunteers.
Okay.
That
Right.
would be far better than
Yeah.
watching the Undateables. Watching on a date would be awesome.
What you just alternate between people and
Well,
how would that work?
We could do we could get some fellow female YouTubers to come on the channel, right? So rather than it be interview with a reseller, it's dating, and I'll take them out on a virtual date on YouTube. Obviously, they can pay for their own wine and food because I'm a modern man.
All right. Have a few candles and that. Yep, candlelit dinner for two.
I'm not having any of those bloody fire hazards going on. Christ, they'll set fire to the house.
Yeah, but what happens if the person? I know it's not directly on your person, but what happens if a person eats something with onions in?
Not allowed.
Cheers, Georgina. Appreciate that. What did Mel say then? She said about the UK being dark and old. It does. It's sunny at some point. We have got sun, but yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear me. But yeah. Now, as I say, with a topic, do let us know. Have you found what sort of items have you found in your piles of stock? And they've gone through anything decent, worth listing, like some of mine, the GTA games, Wii Sports Resort, Spyro, for example. Let us know. And what you've been doing to sort of entertain yourself. For me, it's basically because obviously my parents are over 70, so helping the parents and doing what they will need with the essentials, and obviously doing more YouTube. So I've got plenty of videos to edit, but long videos. But
I was actually having a conversation with a lady the other day, a single lady,
right.
And I was saying to her, "What are your views on onions?" And she said, "I can take them or leave them." I said, "Excellent."
Right. Okay. She's got a tick then.
You've gone in the right. But then she was asking me tough questions about whether I would have, if I was forced to have peas or onions, which one would I have?
Oh, okay. Right, a bit random. Oh, where is she from, by the way?
A local lady.
Oh, local. Oh, right.
Although, to be honest, right, that means nothing anymore, does it? Since any conversations that I have with the opposite sex must be via the use of my mobile phone.
Well, yeah. What would you do though, north or south?
What would I what?
What sort of person would you go for? Some from the north of England or some from south?
Well, definitely north. Have you seen these bloody 7 men?
I don't want getting into the north or south divide, to be honest.
Like, bloody hell, Christ! They've got bloody full of bloody pretensions of grandeur in the bloody south. I mean, like a bloody gorgeous Georgina.
Oh, indeed, yep. Let me get in the chat. Derek's been listing video games and consoles all week for him, all from the life piles. Good. Hopefully they've been selling well. Just have a look. What's that? Oh, has Aid recovered? Oh, from the quiz. Yeah. I say I missed the quiz. I was in for the last 5 minutes.
Who won that quiz?
I think it was Aid. I think they're all on minus. I think Peter Cummings came last.
I don't like Scouse girls, Derek. I've been there before. It's not gone well for me. Bloody violent creatures.
If you want to keep your stuff.
I've enough in my life than I have off men.
Indeed. Just have a look in chats. So if I missed anyone, I like the UK says Fat Girl saying when it's cloudy and raining, it's still very pretty. Yep, there's a lot of pretty areas
Just like
in
me.
the UK. Not just the countryside, but a lot of even if you go to a town like London or Birmingham or something, you get some nice architecture on the buildings. To be fair, you go certain areas of London, it's on fire, but that's another thing. Anyway, yes, when it's all over, Mel, you can come to the UK to do a tour, a visit. That'll be cool.
Just come to Wrexham. You don't need to go anywhere else. Job done. Got a World Heritage Site down the road.
Aye, true. Yeah, very true, Nathan. He did it on purpose. The weather. Yeah, as soon as it happened, that was it.
Bloody freezing when I took the dog for a walk tonight, though.
Yeah, it's freezing in the evening. It got quite cold yesterday. I was on and off with the coat. Even though I recorded a hell of a lot of footage. Yeah, I just get a bit involved when I'm going out on a walk. I always do, but I thought, why not? It was sort of a nice-ish day. I thought I had to go to the post office in the morning, and then I was back out. There we go. The best question that Chris could ever put in the chat for Andrew. In all seriousness, what 3 things you'd immediately look for in a woman?
Tits, arse, face.
Tits and arse, how big?
Oh, I like the what do they call it? The bloody hourglass shape, is it? I don't know. No, right, okay. Like if I was to answer seriously, right, Chris's question, that is, not the tits question. I'd look for somebody who's a good communicator, who's honest, and who is loyal.
Yeah, very good answers indeed. Yep.
Who is intelligent, good personality, and is well fit.
Excellent. Yep.
Good in bed. Has the ability to put up with me.
Yeah. There you go, ladies. There. Let's have a look. Oh, we just jumped there.
Oh, there you, Wrexham is not a shit. So we've got bloody World Heritage Site down the road here. Jesus Christ.
Oh, no, I've never been, so I can't comment.
And yes, Kellogg's is made in Wrexham.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. We make a lot of the UK's food supply here in Wrexham.
Oh, yeah.
Literally keeping the country going at the moment.
Yeah, that's good. And the bloke on YouTube, Joe Wicks, is keeping the whole world fit because he's from my hometown of Epsom.
I tried doing some of that yesterday. I couldn't. I woke up this morning feeling like bloody agony. I couldn't move.
Yeah, I did it the other day, and I was like, oh, God, I can't do it anymore. Yeah, he does sort of like to kind of put it on, like what he does, because some of the moves are pretty intense. But yeah, because I never realised he was from my town until about 3 years ago. He was actually born about, I think, about 10 minutes from where I live. I thought, fair enough. He ain't much older than me. So I thought, cool. Leanne's from the south. She can't get much more south than the Isle of Wight. That is indeed, you can't get much more south than that. Oh, Chris Tyler says he forgot to mention that means Andrew to be a good cook for your lady. Apparently,
it's okay. I can handle the cooking.
Yeah, indeed you can. Yep.
I've got steak in the fridge for tonight, courtesy of Aldi. It was just like, you know how you'll have like different cuts of steak. You got your rump, sirloin, etc. Well, this was just called steak, so I assume it's brilliant.
Okay, fair enough.
Literally just says steak on it. They've given up doing like individual cuts and whatever, I assume.
Right.
You know, they've got bigger priorities, so I have no idea. What food do they make in Wrexham? Pretty much any ready meal you buy in a supermarket.
Yeah, it's like most places, yep.
So you see any ready meal, whether it be a curry or pasta or whatever, chances are it's been made in one of the factories on the industrial estate.
Cool. Nice one. Yeah, I think like near where I live is a place called Chesington, and they used to house like one of the Formula One teams because they got a big estate, and they still do quite a lot on the estate. Because I think they've had many TV programs filmed around the estate because they do all sorts of like metal sheet factories and different types. So cool. If you want to pop in the stream's link is in the stream. You can get a good chat going as well. Let's have a look there. What we're doing, but yeah. Oh dear, tired still. Even though I went out yesterday, I'm still tired from today. I haven't really done. I'd say I haven't really done a lot.
I didn't to sleep as early as I wanted to, and I woke up really early, so I had enough sleep, and then intense session in work, saving the country as always.
Yeah, true.
You know, it's not like the old days when I could sit back and watch YouTube during the day and
no, that's true.
Do expenses claims in the background and do a couple of audits, but actually do proper bloody work now. They're making me bloody.
Yeah, now you do. Yeah, it's very difficult in that respect to even just sit down for 5 minutes in your case and well relax. But yeah, I haven't really seen much YouTube for the last week or so. No offense to people who are doing a lot more. It's just there's more to do and family to take care of. But yeah, do let us know in the chat. Who have you been watching on YouTube, or have you been, if you're a YouTuber, have you been getting more videos out recently? And have you got any videos planned, or do you plan to watch a lot of people's videos?
Did you see my sex tape I made earlier?
No, I didn't. I saw you done an April Fool. As far as that's gone.
What you've got to do to make a sex tape, folks, top tip. Get a roll of sellotape.
Right. Yeah.
Sex tape.
Yeah, I saw a picture of that. I was like, well, God.
The bloody change the freaking name again. Stop doing this, Lucy. I've told you to stop doing this. Bloody Laser Lucy plays now.
Yeah, she changed it now. Yeah, doing.
How many times have I had the conversation with Lucy to stop changing her bloody name? I can't keep up with this.
Well, a lot of people do. How do you think I feel? Because I've got on your Facebook group, a page full of YouTubers. And every so often, I have to go. I've got to do it soon because I did it back in I think it was January when I updated it last, and now there's a lot of people change their names and this and the other. It's like wow. But yeah. Oh, Chris has popped in from Cooking Hayden's. Evening.
Hello.
All right, boys. You all right, guys?
Yes. How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah, good, thanks.
Good. A very informative video earlier, Chris.
It might not be very good.
That's fine. I was just saying, very informative video earlier on your games that you are going to put on eBay and bundle up.
Yeah, I've been going off sort of what people have been saying about what their sales have been recently, quite a lot of games and stuff. So I thought I'd dig out some of me stock that I've been stockpiling.
Well,
unfortunately, quite a lot of it was a bit.
I was surprised to see how bloody many you had there. It's quite a collection going on.
I know. Well, I bought a few job lots back, sort of about I don't know, a year ago or so.
Right.
And I was going to keep them for a couple of years in the hope that the price would sort of go up a bit like PlayStation has.
Yeah.
PlayStation 1. But I think with all this going on, it might be a decent time to list them. Yeah,
I'll definitely. Yeah, a lot of people are getting them for the kids or even collectors who can't get out to places.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You saw I had a load of games and stuff that I've been getting out. Even some of them being the rubbish. I just thought put them on. People still pay money for them, so it's all worth.
Yeah, I saw some of your bundles that you put together there. I was thinking the same sort of about 15 quid on that one that you showed earlier.
Well, that one.
I was trying to imagine what I'd put them up for because I don't do a lot of games. I don't really do a lot.
Bloody hell, the weakest link on PS2. I've never managed to sell that individually yet.
You know, I better keep this down actually. My ex-wife won the weakest link once.
Wow.
Is that how you bought your house?
No, we'd already split up at that point.
Right, I'm going to go through. Right, let's go through weakest link winners and find a Hayden.
Yeah.
Didn't Mr. Dig Still go on weakest link?
Yeah, but he got knocked out in the first round.
Well, yeah, I got.
She won. I think she. I mean, this was after we split up and got divorced, so I didn't even get any of the money. But she only won a couple of grand. Just search it now.
Fair enough. Let's have a look. I did say hi to Lucy. Thanks for popping, Lucy.
You can't see the chat, can you, when you do this on your phone?
Normally, yeah, I'm sure you can. I do it, but it's very hard to actually see it.
Chat. Oh, hang on a minute. What's that? Chat.
Yeah, you have to be careful not to flick the button on the X button. Yeah, Lucy. Some of them are crap tiles. If you missed them, I'll quickly go through some. So for example, these just usual that I found. And these ones are doing nicely. Some of these have been drafted already. Put it on there and grab these Metroid Prime and Scarface. It has to be the good, the bad, and the ugly in gaming terms. Most of these games I got myself. And that one's crap as well. But yeah, just get them listed. People still buy them. Someone says there, Tourist. Thanks for popping in. Says Mario Kart's doing 30 plus. Yeah, I think like if you got a good copy, also if you can put like a couple of official Wii steering wheels in, and whereas as a bundle they're going quite a lot. Also, Leanne says there she was on the weakest link, came second. Someone from Wales won.
It was me.
Yeah, there he is.
I was waiting for that.
I won 25 million pounds on the weakest link. I'm a secret millionaire.
And what did Andrew do with Anne Robertson in? Where is she stashed?
I've still got Anne at the minute. I'll wheel her out to
Yeah. And so, what was the best game, Chris, that you had? Because I think you in your latest video you showed some of them, but what was the best game you had there in the collection?
I think it's probably that metal one.
What, Area 51?
Area 51.
Yeah, the metal tin, yeah.
I think that one is worth the most, but even that one's not worth like loads of money.
Fair enough. I just want to say hi to Good Mum Hustling, stopping by before on the drive to work. Hi, is that Drew? Yeah? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Drew, and hopefully you're staying safe and all that. And thanks for popping in. Yeah, it's Drew. That's right. Cool. Yeah, because it's deceiving when you get like a game in a metal tin. Like even Resident Evil 4 in a metal tin's not worth mega loads. You would think a metal tin it would be worth loads, but not always the case. But yeah, that's the thing to list right now: games and stuff and DVDs.
Have you got some valuable games, Peter, like in your own collection, or?
Yeah, we're not mega valuable, but a fair few. I've got like all the Tomb Raider games. I've got GTAs. What else have I got in there? Trying to think. I've got loads of gaming things. But I do need to go on and do a gaming collection videos.
What's your favourite format?
Favorite format's always PlayStation 1. I kind of grew up with it because I was born in 1990. So our first console I owned was Sega Master System 2. But then I quickly went onto the PlayStation 1 in about 96. The big PlayStation. And then I had plenty of games. I think the first games I owned was Tomb Raider, the first one. Medieval. I'm just trying to think. I was a fair few games and stuff. I used to collect all the demos because I got quite a lot of demos, and some of those demos could be worth some good money. Anyone played iToy? Yeah, unfortunately I have. Yeah, we used to play it when I used to work with kids. Because I used to work with kids, like looking after them while the parents were going to work in the mornings and the afternoons. But in the afternoons, we had the PS2, we had iToy, and we used to play. Yes, it was a good game, but nothing really that takes my fancy on there. Favorite PS1? Oh, God. Well, I really like Tomb Raider, but it's difficult it changes all the time. But there's
I love Destruction Derby is one of my favourites.
Yeah, it's a good game too.
Love that.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, there's a guy on YouTube. He's been on YouTube for years. Ash BFC, so Ash BFC, and he did a playthrough of Tomb Raider 1 and Tomb Raider 2. And I think he's from Northwest. He's got sort of it's really funny how he plays them. And I've been watching his he did those about 4 or 5 years ago, and I still watch him to this day. But I think at the moment it's got to be Tomb Raider 1, probably my favourite. Probably second to none would probably be Medieval, but it's very hard though. Indeed, yep. I am a baby. Yeah.
I love the first FIFA that came out on PlayStation 1.
Oh yeah.
That was like a revelation because it had commentary on it, which has never been done before. And the graphics were just like such a massive jump up from previous consoles. It was like, but when you look at it now and you think,
I know how bad it was.
The games now, it was like, God, the advances in.
Oh yeah, a lot of advances, but it's just the fact that like nowadays, like it's sort of more technology involved. Plus, like you can go online with friends and stuff else. But I still find older games much more thrilling to play. It's much more like you can actually play it, even if you've got like all the cheat books, which I used to have. Like all the cheats.
Chris's T-shirt, Mel says, "Warning, sex offender, stay away."
What's that? Sorry.
Mel was asking what your T-shirt says, so I said it.
All right.
Yeah, I can't see the chat, so I can't see what people are saying. But it's actually, it's right up my. I won't go too low because it might be a bit revealing because I've got my pajamas on. But
it's all right. I had my naked bottom out the other day.
Shit.
I won't go too low. I'll just drop it on the floor.
It's warning, grumpy old man. So.
All right.
Yeah, I'll not show you this bit.
Fair enough.
I was waiting for registered sex offender to come out there. I've lost the bet.
Ian says he's never owned a console, PS or Xbox or anything like that. If you're thinking, I'll probably have to say PlayStation because I've never owned an Xbox, but I've played with people who have.
My first one was an Atari 2600.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was my first. And then I had a Master System.
Ah, okay.
And I had my mum and dad bought me for Christmas once. I really wanted an Amiga, but they ended up buying me. You've probably never even heard of it, but it was a Sharp MZ something or other.
All right.
And it looked.
Sounds like the cutting edge. Do you see what I did there?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I just ignored it.
It was like an Amiga, and you put cassettes in it and stuff. But
right,
it was just like games that were really hard to get hold of, and I can't even remember what the model was. But I was so disappointed that they didn't get me the Amiga.
Oh, do you mean? Okay.
But, the good thing about the old games, as opposed to now, because I'm useless at stuff like, all the war fighting games like
old war, Call of Duty, all that sort of stuff,
Call of Duty, that's it. I can't do it. There's too many button presses in those games, whereas like PlayStation 1 and 2 and older than that, it's like they only had like 3 or 4 buttons.
Yeah, 3 or 4 buttons. Yeah, you just jumped or crouched or whatever. Yeah.
To be honest, I've never been able to turn anything on anyway, so number of buttons is immaterial to me.
Here he goes again, folks.
Oh, terrible.
My first console was a NES.
Oh, the first Nintendo.
Yeah, Duck Hunt, Super Mario Brothers. I had Star Wars in it. Can't remember what else.
Fair enough.
I had a SNES, but not a NES.
I've still got it somewhere. Don't know where.
Yeah, I've got a NES. Yeah, I picked it up about 4 years ago, I think. Or was it 3 years ago? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I've got quite a few titles. I've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in 2 variations. Because obviously with the NES, I think they had different regions compared to like likes of Sony and stuff. So I've got the Ninja Turtles in German and English version, but they still both work. Aid says they picked up Cooler World on the PS1 over a year ago. Haven't let it go. Don't know why. Basically, that game is just like a big ball, and you go around on different basically halfway up in the sky, and you just go around and collecting keys and stuff. It's a pretty good game. It's quite valuable, or it was about a year ago. Yes, Lucy, I had played that demo as well with the Cooler World as well. But yeah. Hi, Fred. Thanks for popping in, Fred. Anyone got any questions for me, Andrew, or Chris? Let us know.
When all this is over, we'll have a reseller off. Who is the greatest reseller of all?
Obviously, how are you going to do that?
Don't know. We'll come up with some rules and thoughts and whatever. Obviously, it's got to be done in such a way that I can win. But
a bit like your post on your Facebook group, Andrew, that you did the other day.
I better be winning that vote, otherwise.
I've no idea. There's a lot of people who put their names down.
I'll be getting very angry.
Derek's missus was doing well when I looked earlier. Had 7 votes. But that was like earlier.
Everybody should vote for Cookie.
Yeah.
I am just 1 vote behind in second place on 7.
I've not looked for ages.
I'm winning the lady vote. Georgina's about to get herself chucked out of the cult as well for not voting for me.
Fair enough. Let's have a look. Star Fox on the NES. SNES was great. Never played it, but
I played that. That was good at the time. I bet it'd be crap if you played it now.
Probably are, yeah. Especially with the older gaming, like the Nintendo 64. Like there's quite a few games on there that's not aged well, but they play well. But the graphics are like really horrible. A bit like where else? A GoldenEye 64. That graphics are not really held up at all. Because I saw a person play it the other day. I forget the girl's name. I subscribed to her on YouTube, but yeah. Mel saying what we're voting for, Andrew. Do you want to explain?
Sexiest reseller.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Obviously, I am in the lead. I will win the election by virtue of deleting anyone else's entries who are higher than me on the table, if the worst comes to the worst.
Mel, right. you need to remember that he does one of these votes at least 3 times a month until finally he might actually win one.
That is the intention. I was voted as one of the most popular YouTubers in the world. The last time I did one, I think I come third, just behind Nick Hills and George Ross.
All right. Yeah, you need to sort out the head in. That's what it is. Get a bit of a quiff going.
People love my hair. I'm a very sexy man.
Right.
Get a drink.
Fair enough.
What's he got on there?
Got me
some sort
of from Primark.
What was that T-shirt?
The California one.
Oh, California. I thought, yeah, that's it.
It's the palm trees.
Yeah.
I figured we're not going to have any airlines left for much longer. I may as well remind myself of what it was like when we could fly to places.
Correct, indeed. Oh, take care, David. Thanks for popping in, mate. Stay safe. No. Oh, dear. Let's have a look.
Corona there, your bloody coughing.
Oh, I'm all right. I'm fine.
Do not be infecting me with that disease. I've only just recovered from Ebola AIDS. Hey, do you want to see a bolo? Should we show off a bolo?
Right.
Who wants to see a bolo? Here we go. Carex antibacterial soap. £1 in Sainsbury's on Monday. Bolo, I was going for £9 on Amazon.
Yeah, well, I thought you banned people from actually talking about it.
I don't ban people from talking about it. I ban people from doing it. No gouges are allowed in my cult.
Yeah.
Unless it comes to, social media, of course. That's entirely.
Yeah, so Grant's wondering about the state of Taurus. Did you get any?
Well, the issue with the Taurus now, since the Welsh Assembly rather helpfully just before the apocalypse, put a load of tax on the price of alcohol in supermarkets. Taurus is now out of my price range, so I now go to Sainsbury's and get the Strongbow Cloudy Apple instead, which is cheaper.
Much better.
So, but when I am allowed to go over the border back into England again, I will restock on Taurus.
Oh, restock, yeah.
Until then, I'm refusing to leave Wrexham. Despite
I can understand that, mate. Yeah, I'm not going far.
So,
yeah, keeping safe and that. Plenty to do at home.
It's a bloody £1 a can for that stuff now. Yeah. £1 a can. The Taurus was costing me, less than 50p a can before the bloody Welsh Assembly come on.
Yeah, they put up. Wasn't it just before the actual crisis? They put up.
Unbelievable. It's like unbelievable. The levels of anger I feel,
Fair enough. And so, Chris, what's your next game you're going to be playing with Bell?
I've got 3 on my list.
Right.
I think. I'll tell you what they are. It doesn't matter. There's a WWF arcade game.
Okay, fair enough.
Buy out. There's we're gonna try because you mentioned Gran Turismo and I've got
Gran Turismo, that'd be cool.
Gran Turismo 2, so we're gonna try that one.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
What else? Ultimate Tennis.
Fair enough.
Which is an arcade version.
Yeah, it's a bit of a stress at that one.
I've tried quite a few tennis games, and this one's the most playable because some of them are a bit hard to play. So we're going to do a tennis game, and then there's one other, but it's slipped my mind what it is now.
Okay, nice, cool. Yeah, we can look for that one.
You can wait and see on that.
Indeed, yep. Yes, if I haven't seen that series, Chris and Bell are doing, go and sub to Cooking Hayden's.
You do much better with series than I do. I have a great idea for a series. I do like 1 or 2 episodes and then I get bored.
Well, yeah. We never really saw clean with Andrew.
I haven't. That's because I have defrosted. I nearly did do defrosting the freezer with Andrew yesterday.
God.
I defrosted the freezer. That took me an hour with the hairdryer and the hammer.
I do kind of get a bit like that, Andrew, with the series and stuff. So I try to do different things because I do get a bit fed up with making the same kind of videos. So
yeah, fair enough.
I do try to just mix it up a bit. Like I can't just repeat the same videos time after time. Just bores me a bit.
A bit repetitive. Yeah.
I received some criticism the other day for not having released a reselling video for a while. And I was like,
I did that. I moaned the other day when I moaned, but I said, "I'm down 4 weeks."
Oh, like, has nobody freaking seen what's going on? Like, you know, it's not like I could do here's what I've sourced today. You know, there's no bloody charity shop or anything I could do, is there?
No, I understand that. Yeah.
What sells on eBay video, but to the point, really.
Yeah. Luckily, I was able to get out before I thought all happened and record a few videos, which I have to get out at some point. Cheers for popping in, Alan. Thanks for popping in.
I feel like doing a what sells video at the minute would be a bit like taunting people as well, because we're like, this is what you could have sold if you actually had this in stock.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you can't get out. Yeah.
Your stuff.
Yeah, but a lot of videos that people do, they've been putting like recorded before lockdown, which is fair enough. Lucy says got to do Mario Kart, Chris. If you got Mario Kart.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, I meant to put that on my list. I forgot about it. So yeah, you jogged my memory. I'll put it on my list.
Lovely. Ian says defrost his victims. Yeah. A bit like on the PS1 on Tomb Raider 2, where you could put the butler in the basically defrost the butler when you can shove him in where they had all the I think it was chickens and stuff. You just shove them in the fridge, basically. Yeah.
All right, I've got a match on Bumble.
I'll Bumble. Oh God. Here we go.
Beth. Right, hang on. Let me see if I can get a picture up of her. This is Beth.
Oh, okay, I'll put you up. Right.
Obviously, I don't know why I've matched with her. But apparently, top artists on Spotify are Dermot Kennedy, never heard of it. Doja Cat, never heard of it. Lana Del Rey, never heard of him. Lila Vargin, never heard of him. James Bay, never heard of her. Yumi at 6, never heard of it. And Bon Iver, never heard of her.
I've heard of a few.
Who are those people?
You've not heard of any of those?
No, I've heard of Queen.
Where have you been for the last few years?
Hibernating.
I only listen to music from the 80s.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Lana Del Rey, you've never heard of that name?
Never heard of him. Who is he?
I don't believe you.
Who is Lana Del Rey?
James Bay.
Pardon?
James Bay.
Is he the one who used to drive tanks?
No.
Don't know.
I've heard of quite a few of those, but not into any of those. But I've still heard of them.
Not okay. So she is only apparently 26 or whatever. She's got 24 hours now to start a conversation with me. So I'm hoping the fact that she's probably going to be bored and hasn't got anyone else to talk to will do me in good stead during this apocalypse. She's 26 years old, so.
Peter, do you listen to deathcore?
Yeah, I listen to pretty much anything. Yeah.
The hell is that?
I had a cat. I listed a cat this week from a band that I'd never heard of.
Right.
I think it was something like Art is Thy Murder or
Oh,
something.
Art is by Murder. They're an Australian band.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I found it, I did a Google search on the logo that I needed to find.
Yeah.
The first person I thought of was you.
Hey, yeah. I have listened to them before. Yeah.
I know you like sort of, is it metal and all that stuff? And
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm into anything really, but yeah. I've got some weird earthly tastes. I've listened to metal music since I was about 11.
But this is described as, I think it's deathcore.
Deathcore, yeah. It's
So
basically
what's deathcore?
Yeah, it's basically a heavy scream, and then the guitar's really fast and heavy. By Art is Murder.
Why?
Yeah.
That's not music though, is it? Surely.
Well, some people, yeah. They're from Blacktown in Sydney. Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I listen to all sorts. Because I listen to all sorts on my iPod. Where else I listen to? I listen to metal, pop, rock. I even go down to it that I listen to classical music occasionally. But what do I listen to? Yeah, all sorts. But
I'm gonna look them up on Spotify later and just see what this actually sounds like.
Yeah, you have to sort of plug your ears.
You're gonna look them up on what?
On Spotify.
What?
Oh, for God's sake, is he living in the 80s or something?
What's the Clearasil got to do with anything?
What's what?
What bloody Clearasil got to do with anything? Have you got acne then? Is this what bloody isolation has done to you?
What's he on about? I'm
God knows. He doesn't know what Spotify is.
Of course he does.
I've never bloody heard of it.
You sure?
Yes. What is it?
Well, it's basically where you can go on it and then you just look down all the artists. It's basically saves having CDs about, and then you can just have a Spotify playlist, or your playlist, and then just play it via.
So it's like YouTube.
He knows what Spotify is.
Yeah, I can afford. He did. Yeah.
Don't bother with these things.
Yeah.
If I want to listen to music, I'll bang a CD into the CD player or a cassette.
Oh, you're old-fashioned. Yeah, I was too far. I got CDs, but yeah, I just put them on my iPod or download them. Yeah.
Bloody Spotify. It sounds like a bloody advert for Clearasil, that. What was that one? I remember there was an app where if you heard some music playing, you could
Shazam.
That's the one, is it? Yeah.
Oh, that, yeah.
It's good, that.
That confused me for a long time. What the hell does a DC character have to do with music?
Oh, for God's sake. Here we go, Andrew. Tommy's in.
Hello, Tommy.
Got fooled by you. April Fools.
Oh, unfortunately, Tommy is still here.
Yeah.
I'm also.
To be fair, though, Mel, it doesn't bother me. Andrew's just Andrew. I'm used to it. I've met him twice. I know what he's like. But I listen to all sorts. I listen to metal. The other night I was listening to garage, UK garage. I like quite a bit of garage music. Yeah, I go randomly with music, but
it's just bloody noise.
What?
Bloody garage metal.
Garage legendary, mate.
That stuff that bloody Death by Climber likes. She sent it to me once. Jesus Christ! It was just shouting. It's just somebody shouting to a tambourine.
What does DBG listen to?
But the death metal or whatever it is.
Yeah, heavy stuff. Yeah. Yeah, she likes some good bands.
It was just some bloke. She wasn't very happy with my description of it, just being some bloke shouting to a tambourine. But
yeah, but to be fair, some of the stuff, if you look up on eBay, it sells for good money. And so don't dismiss it.
That one that George Ross listens to, what is it? Slip Rope.
Yes, Slipknot.
Bloody Slip Rope. The bloody as well.
Yeah.
Basically, when Freddie died, music ended.
Oh, here he goes.
That was it. soon as Freddie died, I mean, that was the apocalypse for music. That was.
Fair enough. Yeah, he was a great singer. I don't doubt that. Freddie Mercury. Let's have a look. Yeah, Tommy's saying about Napster.
Oh yeah, I remember Napster.
Yeah. Someone's looking at something on eBay to do with Slipknot. There's a CD. Yeah. If I can find the back of it. Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell. Look at Lucy, right? She can't even make her mind up about what she's bloody called, and now she's asking bloody questions about reselling, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, well, it's a reselling thing anyway. eBay checked await payment. It's now saying payment being processed. How long before it changed to pay post? I'll try and read that again. eBay saying. I think that depends if the person's account or something like that. I'm not sure how long it changes. I've never really had that. But we're waiting payment. But with this CD, to put it up on the big screen, with regards to Slipknot, their first album in Slipknot, if you see that first album, the might not have to show properly, it sells for 120. If it likes to. 120. Reason being, it's a rare version of the actual CD. It's got Purity, Frail Limb, and Nursery. It's a rare copy. Frail Limb Nursery is number 8, and Purity is number 9. So if you can find those in a CD thing when we get back to normal, because I've never found one. I found loads of others, but that's worth very good money. So I never dismiss any forms of music or whatever genre it is.
I will entirely dismiss anything and everything I don't like.
Well, yeah, that's just how you roll. But, Jimmy's in. Thanks for popping in, Jimmy. Okay, fair enough. Looks like Derek agrees about metal is rubbish. Quinn's great. I like a lot of stuff up to around 1998, and then he's out. Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, I can tolerate Blur and Oasis. I saw Oasis play live at the Echo Arena.
Right.
The Scousers were filling pint pots with piss and chucking them over the band, so that was particularly great. Don't know what they expected in Liverpool, really. But yeah, there's been nothing in the last 20 odd years. Nothing.
Yeah, Oasis was great. Yeah, the amount of stuff they did.
I cannot name one. I mean, Michael Jackson dying was effectively that's it. You know.
I mean, yeah, Jackson. Yeah, it's like a living legend.
Society.
Forget everything else, just his music. Yeah, and what he did for the music industry.
I went to see Jackson
as well.
I've seen Jackson live.
Oh wow! When was this? What period of his time or face?
To his history tour.
Oh yeah, 96.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. I was about 18, so it was at the Don Valley Stadium in Sheffield.
Oh yeah.
I think there was about 60,000 people there or something. It was crazy. Well, that was probably one of the best gigs I've ever seen.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. Wow.
That was good.
What were the songs that he played? Was it his classics, or did he branch out into his newer stuff, or?
Mostly the classic stuff. Most of his well-known stuff, and a little bit off the history album.
Oh yeah. Ah, cool. Yeah, because my favourite Jackson song has always been "Smooth Criminal."
Oh yeah. What's
Yeah.
your favourite Jackson album?
Bad.
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 Yeah, Bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Bad's probably the best one, but I really like Dangerous as well because it's got a different kind of sound to it.
I always liked Invincible, 2001.
I was never that keen on that one.
Yeah, I had a lot of different types of genres on.
Yeah.
And You Rock My World with Chris Tucker, I think it was. That was a great music video and a song. But yeah, Bad for me. Sorry, I'm just having a look. Oh, looks like Derek's saying there that him and Richard had tickets for This Is It tour. Sadly, was never to be. Indeed.
Oh, that would have been amazing. That would have been amazing. That tour.
Yeah, definitely. Because I've obviously seen that This Is It on DVD, so
yeah, when you watch This Is It and you see what they had planned for the gigs, it would have been amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
That must have cost a pretty penny. Those tickets.
Yeah, I can imagine because they sold out really fast.
They sold out super fast.
Yeah. Even for smaller bands that like I go and see, and you have to get in really quickly for tickets. Because I was going to see a couple of bands, a UK band who I see quite a lot, Enter Shikari from St Albans, and they were due to play in April, but it's been cancelled. So they moved their concerts back till I think back end of the year. Fingers crossed, touch wood. But that's been played at Yali Pally. I've seen them twice at Yali Pally, and it's like the best gig that I could go to. The Outside Palace, 10,000 people in one room, all pissed on beer, expensive beer, but it's still great atmosphere. And then I was going to see another band, a metal band, locally. That's been cancelled, so I was like, oh, but it's the way it goes. Nothing you can do about it.
I saw Rick Astley. He was on there. I think it was on BBC Breakfast this morning. And he was out because he was supposed to be on tour at the minute, and he's but he's putting on a free tour in Manchester for the free gig in Manchester for the NHS in October.
Wow.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
That's the last thing I bloody want. They've just gone and cured the coronavirus, and now they've got to put it with bloody Rick Astley for Christ.
He's only got one good song.
What a bloody punishment!
Yeah, sorry, any Rick Astley fans. Oh, take care, Lucy. Thanks for popping in. Yeah. Oh, let's have a look. Indeed, yeah.
I might put a message in the cult in a bit at Money Mental UK for sexting. Been a while since I've got bloody hell, 10 o'clock at night. I've not caused any
harm. Yeah, I know. Finish off in a minute. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Chris Tyler's a Tina Turner fan. Fair enough. Tina Turner. Did some good songs. Yeah, and then when she did the rendition for the James Bond film GoldenEye. Wow. Yeah. I think you saw. Oh, Derek's saying had tickets for Back to the Future musical. I think you saw it, Chris. Hopefully, will be rescheduled.
Oh, I tell you what, that musical was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. It was brilliant. So good. The special effects, when you think that's a live show, the special effects that they do on that is unbelievable.
I'm right.
It is jaw-dropping. I think we just got in. We went to watch it the week before we moved, and we must have just got in before it all started kicking off and things getting shut down. It's so good, that show. I hope you get to see it, Derek, because that it is incredible.
Let's have a look. Was it Tommy waiting for Jamie to start the Beatles cover band? What is that? Military or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That got to be cool.
Have you watched some of his Instagrams?
No.
Follow him on Instagram. That's all I say. Just go and watch him on Instagram.
Fair enough.
Some interesting stuff.
Yeah, he's a very interesting character. Yeah.
Right, stuff it. I'm putting a thing in the
Yes,
call.
cool, mate. Let's have a look up. Tommy's got there. Have they stopped shipments into the UK? Not that I know of. Nope. We can still send stuff out. Stuff at the moment is still coming in because they've got to stock up all the supermarkets. What about in the US, Tommy? What I'll do, guys, give it another 10 minutes or so, and then I'll end the stream. There we go, guys and girls. Yep. If you've got Instagram, follow Andrew and go and do what it says on the post.
No comment from me on what?
So, gee, no comment from Andrew. He's falling asleep. What about?
I don't know.
No, they might have missed it. Oh, right. You're doing the send you messages again.
Hopefully so.
So what you like? So what's your plans for tomorrow, Chris?
Tomorrow, I'm gonna make. I've got another video to make for reselling.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Which I'm gonna make as I go along. I've got some vintage clothing that arrived this week, so
Ooh,
I
lovely.
need to video it so I can shift it out of the front room, and then it'll go.
Right.
It'll go upstairs
Yeah.
to the next level before it gets listed.
I reached the stage right today. I was having a bit of a break from work.
Right.
I started reading some of my void fill. I was that freaking bored.
Oh, jeez.
I was reading all about the farmers having the beef with BBC, which I thought was a brilliant headline in the Daily Telegraph.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this apocalypse has done to me now. I'm reading year-old newspapers.
Really need to go to Tesco tomorrow as well and do a big shop. We haven't actually done a big shop since we arrived here, and we're into week 4.
Wow. Oh, is that what? 4 weeks. Cool.
Yeah, we've literally just been using the little local village shops because they've been pretty well stocked.
Yeah, little village. Yeah.
They're a little bit expensive, obviously, because we're quite not remote, but
you lived out of the way. Yeah.
Yeah, we're in a little village in the countryside, so we've been using those shops, but we really need to go to Tesco now and get some bigger stuff.
Yeah, cool. How far is Tesco then from you?
You got much on, Peter, tomorrow?
On me, yeah, do a bit of listing, photographing. What else? Pretty much apart from that, I've got one to post out. But apart from that, I'll have a look, see what YouTube videos I've got to edit. I'm probably edit a YouTube video on Friday, but I shall see. But yeah, it's just listening and seeing if people are okay.
How far back have you got videos to edit? Have you got stuff stored from ages ago?
Yeah, stuff back from last August.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, to be fair, they're not recently related, but I went on a trip out. But yeah, I've got 2 reselling related videos. I think it's 2. Yeah, 2. And I've got what I recorded yesterday. I went out and did a walk, and I recorded a hell of a lot of footage for that. And then I've got some others, but then I've got other bits and pieces on my list I would like to do, and then playing the odd game live. But yeah, I've got a fair few videos to do. It's like my backlog at reselling. Might as well keep a backlog. I want to read a few of the questions. Georgina says she's got one to send to New York. Good luck getting it to New York. eBay flashed a screen up at International, says Tommy, and it was gone a minute later. Oh, it must be eBay US. Okay. And for Andrew, says Mel, why do you have a year-old newspaper in your house?
It's void fill.
Something to do. Yeah.
Void fill.
Derek's going to his favourite place, Aldi. Braving Aldi.
The bigger question is, why is Mel surprised that I've got stuff that's a year old in my
No,
hand?
to be honest, she's known you long enough to, you know what I mean. And she chatted to you for what? Near on a year or more.
Right. Okay, so who has played? So we played a game. Which of my neighbours will I eat first? That's what I've been playing.
Why?
Oh, just
Why? You think it's gonna get that bad?
I'm just planning for all eventualities in this apocalypse. So I've been working out which of my neighbours, if I have to resort to cannibalism, the dog's safe, obviously, but me and him, we're gonna need a food source.
Female neighbours.
So I'm working. Well, they don't have to be female; it'll be male. I'm not sexist in this regard. So I've been sitting working out which neighbours I'm going to kill first.
Right.
I can't
think it goes through your mind. It's scary.
Yeah, it is indeed.
We if the food runs out, this is a serious concern. It's at some point we're going to have to resort to cannibalism. So, be prepared, folks. Go for the ones that are too chubby to run away.
Yeah, well, what's your weapon of choice, though, Andrew?
I'll probably use that bloody vacuum cleaner. It's tried to kill me enough times.
Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. Might as well get used to it. Question from Ian: will anyone be saving stock ready for the baby boom in 9 months? Well, I don't sell baby clothes, but some people might. But yeah, be a lot of divorces. Tommy's just pulled into Walmart. Turned right around. So packed in there, no words. Yeah, I can imagine if people are just stocking up. That's it. Don't bother. Ashley saying, glad to hear Barty is safe.
Absolutely. Yes. Me and him will soon be hunting our fellow humans.
Yep. Indeed, yep.
I've also been going through, I got bored in work today, so I went through the pay grades above me to try and work out which ones would survive the virus and which ones wouldn't.
Wow.
I thought you were busy.
I was busy, but even so, we need a moment to de-stress, don't we?
Yeah. Actually saying a valid thing, Cluedo 2020, Andrew in the hall with the Hoover. Yep. Yeah. Indeed.
Yeah, you've got to prepare for all offences.
Yeah, you've got to think about it. Yeah, definitely. My weapon of choice, I don't know. I have no idea, but I'll find something. Yeah, it's funny. People know me like, obviously, Lucy and Tom, English Picker and that, and Peter Cummins. When I play Fortnite online occasionally, when we play, it can be a stressful game, and I'll probably just use my voice, start swearing at them. That's a laugh, but yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's like in the UK. Someone said that on Andrew's thing, I think, about webcams. I sold 2 webcams less than an hour, about $5 2 months ago. It went for 55, and another 70. Right. Yep. Who was it? Someone said they shifted. Was it Derek or someone said they shifted a load of webcams? Someone did a little while ago, last week or. Yeah, definitely Georgina. If anyone's got a webcam for Georgina, hook her up. She can come online.
Bloody hell, if I knew they had money in them, I'll sell Chris's that he sent me.
Yeah, they're going like hotcakes, apparently. People are bored. I want to do streams like this or streams with their family.
Right. Let's be honest. The only reason...
Yes, I know, but I didn't want to get onto that.
The only reason people is getting webcams is so they can show their bits off to other people.
Yeah, but single men, yeah. Well,
and single ladies, this is...
okay.
Again, ladies, just to point out, I do have a webcam, and I'm more than happy to...
God, dear. With all that, I'm going to end the stream now. Thanks, everyone, for popping in the chat, and for Andrew and Chris for coming on to keep me company. I have going to link at Andrew's YouTube channel and Chris's Cooking Hayden's YouTube channel in the comments and description below. So do go and sub to them and check out all their many videos, what they do, and for that. And thanks everyone for popping on. Hopefully have a safe the next few days and whatever else, and take care. So guys,
thanks, Peter.
popping on.
Cheers,
Bye, everybody. Take care.